as the amazing, wonderful, limitless beings we are before we incarnated. And then taking on that assignment, that kind of adventure, and committing to incarnate as a human being. Then being squeezed into this tiny physical body is a tremendous, profound, significant event that, in my opinion, is greatly underestimated and overlooked. So here we are. Hello, dear soul lady, and welcome to yet another coffee table conversation. My name is Dr. Christiaan. That's the name I took on in this life, living in this physical body. And yeah, as always, I would like to first and foremost share with you who it is I am looking to have these conversations with. Those are, and when you hear this description, it doesn't apply to you. Please feel free to stay on and listen to what I'm about to share. It could very well be that you find it helpful and beneficial, that what I'm sharing. But and having said that, the women I very much appreciate talking with, are the affluent, soul-seeking women over 40 who have everything they ever wanted, yet despite the lifestyle dreams are made of, despite the millions in the bank, at some point have come in touch with that feeling of emptiness, feeling unfulfilled, unhappy, and wondering, is this all there is? Hmm. Yeah, and today it's about this phenomena of, as the enormous, wonderful, limitless beings we are, being having taken on this adventure, this endeavor to squeeze ourselves into a tiny physical body. Whoa. And that also means that in doing so, we have, let's say, said yes to living a life here on Earth and all that implies. One of the moments that have had the greatest impact in my life is a particular moment where I was in a retreat and the teacher one day offered the teachings about life and basically what you can expect. And she was very clear and very direct. Living life on earth implies paradoxes, implies there's light, there's darkness, there's day, there's night, there's cold, there's hot, there's you name it, man, female. And particularly, there are therefore events and things that are happening that we've experienced as pleasant and nice and can we please keep this going and to never let this end? And of course it does, because then the moment it is over, it could be that you then suddenly, unexpectedly, and are encountering something that feels and is extremely unpleasant. There are moments that you feel free to do whatever you want, and there are certain kind of obligations, certain things that you must do. And the reason I'm telling this is uh, I'm a bit in such a situation today because I committed myself to do a YouTube live every day for the upcoming 30 days. And I can tell you, this morning I had so much resistance, and still, you can hear it in my energy. You can feel it in my energy. I'm not quite on top of my game, so to speak. I really feel horrible, horrible in a way. And at the same time, I'm delighted to have this talk with you. That's also kind of a weird combination. Yeah. So back to this talk of the teacher. The image I got was, and basically she said, when you really want to be alive, then you need to accept also the unpleasant sides of it. Because if you are desperately trying to avoid it all, you never get to experience life to the fullest. And I thought, And then I got this image of life being a cake, whipped cream cake. Mm. But then I had this image that, yeah, if you want to eat the cake, which is life, then it can happen that you think that you are picking a piece with this wonderful whipped cream on top of it, but when you taste it, it turns out to be shaving cream. Or the other side of there's this wonderful kind of piece that has these chocolate chips on it, right? And then you start eating it, and then it turns out that one of those chocolate chips are little pieces of stone, and you hurt your teeth tooth. And that changed my life because I thought, you know what? If I really want to be alive, then it is a matter of accepting that there's the good and the bad, and embrace it fully and go for it. So that's one thing that I would like to share with you. The other thing I would like to share with you today is that comes down to what I said just now. Life also implies that there are things that I feel free to do, and it is wonderful, and I can do it whenever. And there are certain things that are the musts in life, like today. And the image, what I remembered listening to an interview of someone in Australia, a woman, I think she was a swimmer, and she talked about winning the Olympic gold medal. And the interviewee asked her, what has been the thing that made you win it? What did you do? And she said, the thing that the moments where I made the greatest progress were the moments where I absolutely didn't want to do the training, and I did it anyway. So here I am. Okay. So what I like to do is offer you 3 tips. What to do with when you find yourself in a situation that there is something you must do, but you absolutely the resistance is going through the roof of you not wanting to do it. Like I had my moment just before I started this YouTube live. Number one, make a list. Start writing. Take a piece of paper, write all the things that you feel you must do. I must do this, 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 I must do this. And I can already tell you, and I from experience, something happens when you put it on that piece of paper. It's there. Somehow it feels like you put it out there, and therefore it is not inside anymore. That gives a sense of relief. At least that's what I experience. Then the next thing is, and I talked about it in the YouTube live yesterday, in the coffee table conversation yesterday. Connect with your inner child. because it is your inner child that is probably very much in disarray and upset, and for whatever reasons. And number three, be gentle with yourself. See to it, see that you do, what you must do, and appreciate yourself. Be grateful that you're doing it anyway, and tap yourself on the shoulder or put your hands somewhere that you feel comforted. Kindness. Offer the kindness towards yourself that you do it anyway. So that's it for today. And I really would love this to be interactive. So if something of it resonates and something stirred up in you listening to this, or you have a question about it, or you have something that you would like me to talk about, please write it down in the comment and I read it all and I will see to it that in one of the next YouTube lives, in the next upcoming coffee table conversations, I'm going to weave it in. I wish you a wonderful, wonderful, wonderful day and hope to see you tomorrow. Bye for now.